All right, Sedge, what are you working on here?
Okay, so the other day I started picking some of my offcuts of my Kaizen foam. And this area here, because it's known as, I call it my bench till, and it gets so cluttered. And I'm constantly, you know, blowing out the dust. But the one thing you need when you do or have something in here, you never want things protruding because you want to make sure you can clamp across the whole bench.
Okay.
So what I've been doing is just cutting Kaizen foam to fit in just like this, different thicknesses. But as I do this, I thought, hey, let me show you a couple tips when I'm working with Kaizen foam.
Sounds good.
For the past week, it sounds funny, but I've been doing layout because I took all my stuff out of my till. I mean, I had this sticking right here, and this is where my calipers were. I didn't want those getting messed up. So we'll put that there, and that was the first thing I really wanted to do. Now the thing I like about cutting these is I can customize this. Like, if I need this piece down at this end and then maybe insert something else at a later date, I can have that just like that.
Oh, cool.
But it's like I always say, there's a place for everything and everything in its place, but I can always keep customizing this as I go because these were kind of my offcuts of things I've been doing inside the sys wall.
That's cool. So it's almost modular, it can grow with you. That's cool.
Absolutely. So what I want to point out, and you're going to help me, we're going to do, I think, this module here.
Okay.
Where I have my rouge. I always use this scrub plane blade for scraping, just for trimming little pieces and parts. This is my, I think we sharpened this.
Yeah, we did. It's wicked sharp.
Yeah, that's a little knife that my dad gave me. My awl and my caliper. So let's work on this one. I think I've gone over this before in previous videos, but I think when you get your Kaizen Inserts, Kaizen foam, this is the ultimate kit to get. I'm just going to choose this and I'm going to have you start tracing, because one of the things you want to do when you start tracing is just, you know, marking it like this, because then we'll start cutting in a minute and pulling the Kaizen. So I'll have you trace around these. Okay. Perpendicular like that, and bring it down. Okay.
Perfect.
It doesn't have to be, and the marker flows better. Okay.
Makes
so that's
sense.
cool. And we'll get that out of the way.
All right, Sedge, I see we have multiple knives to choose from. Okay. Where should we start?
Okay, so depending on the radius you need to cut and how accurate you want to be, that's for your really tight radiuses. This one is, I go with this quite a bit when I'm cutting something like this.
Okay.
Okay, but we're going to start with this one here because it's nice and bold here. So the other thing to remember is I've been doing this a lot lately. I do want it to sit below, but sometimes I don't want to cut the whole way through, so I kind of gauge it like this.
Okay.
Okay, that's how deep I'm gonna go. And let's just try this, and you'll see I don't cut all the way through. I try not to, and I just follow that line, just like this. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, and I am cutting quite a bit. Yep. And then we can always gauge it from there. So it's just a technique that you just gotta get in there and try to do it all at once. You know what's nice about this whole system is I know when something's missing. So what I do is I have this little guide like this because I don't want it to sit proud.
Awesome.
See that?
Yeah.
So I get the right depth on this one.
Yes, sir.
This one, I'm gonna have you start to cut here, but this one's easy because look, it's just a plain blade.
Super short.
Yeah, so I'll just go have you cut one notch down.
Okay.
Another tip I'm going to give you, because you see how it's thicker here, and that's just the blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can cut it all the way. It's no biggie, but there's sometimes when you're pulling it, so I'm going to take it like this, And just, where's my marker? Right here. I'm gonna mark where the blade is because we can go a little shallower.
Oh, okay. That
Okay,
makes
but
sense.
it doesn't matter because it's gonna be shallow enough in there. Okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, and this one will be a little deeper. Yeah, maybe.
To account for the great neck. Like a glove.
So let's do a quick test. Get over here, unit. Check this out. Okay, everything is sitting right. Okay, now I designed this for an easy access. This I can grab easy. This, oh, not so much. Here I can go like this and grab this. That's easy. The plain blade is a little low. So I'm going to show you a quick tip. There's a couple ways we can access. I can grab the rouge, no problem. So let me show you something I figured out, and it's really easy. Okay, so and I've used this before. I love this. It comes in a kit. It's called a holster. I could actually cut this and cut this here so I could have an easy pull point. But I want to show you another tip really quick that I use all the time. This is a nut runner, and it's probably exactly what I want for finger pulls. So I would like to take it and make a pull point here.
Okay.
So really quick, that's why I have my butane torch here. Let me just get it going. And I'm going to heat up this, I think this is a half inch nut runner. And I'm just going to heat it up pretty good like this. It doesn't take a lot. That blue flame is wicked hot. Okay, I'm just going to take it like this, and I'm going to come right in on the side like this.
What?
Yep, pretty cool.
That's wicked cool.
So what you got to be careful of is that's hot.
Yeah.
Don't touch. And what I like to do is, as it cools off, I just take some Scotch-Brite and just, because when I heat it up again, I don't want that to smell.
Yeah.
And there you go. So let's check it out. And look at that, I can just come in here and pull that now.
Beautiful.
I think I'm going to do a couple more. So there you go, Big D. Thank you for all your help. There's a place for everything and everything in its place. Call it what you will, a tool till, a workbench trough, but man, everything is right there and it is protected too. And I know when something's missing, hey, look right there. And as we always say,
Be positive.
stay sharp.